Hey, hey, so good to see you. Hi, Betty. I'm happy to see you, sweetheart. So good to see you. I'm gonna let BB up here. Hey, girl.
Hey, lady.
All right. My sister is in the house.
Yeah, it took me forever to get on this darn StreamYard tonight.
I know,
Stupid.
right?
It's so
StreamYard's
darn.
crazy. Oh my God, Lauren. I am so happy to see you. Haven't seen you in forever, girl. Oh my gosh. It's a pleasure seeing you. And Cherokee?
Hi, everybody. I can't see chat, so hello.
Well, hello, everybody. Yeah, that new visitor thing is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's so much different. I mean, I think I went to get up on somebody had me, on panel, and I'm like, I had to refigure it out again. They change it every couple months.
yeah. I don't know how to see chat now. Last time you were live, it kept kicking me off every time I touched something. So I'm not going to touch nothing this time.
Right? Look at us. It's like, oh my God, we're over 50. So it's like, hey, we're lucky, this kind of stuff.
Right,
I mean, explaining that to my kids was fun. It's like, they're like, oh, computers have been around forever. I was like, we didn't get computers in the classroom till like 1982, you know?
right.
At least where I lived. But oh, I love that
I
new
don't
avatar.
remember when we got it.
I
What?
love that. I love your new avatar.
Oh, thank you. I've used it before, but thank you.
I love it. Okay, keep that outside of my chat, please. I love you, Cherokee, but come on. I get it. I get it, dude. I get it, sweetheart. But, you know, tonight we're gonna cover some stuff and yeah. Um, I know we haven't talked about it. Well, privately we've talked about it, right, BB? What's going on in our country and everything and what's going
Yep,
on in society across the board. Um, it's nuts. It's nuts. I mean,
yep. Pretty crazy.
I know, and it's like when I saw that happen, like somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, about Charlie Kirk." And I'm like, "No way." And so I went and checked it out. And I mean, it was an hour after it happened, right? And
Right.
then and you warned me, and then you said something too. And I'm like right after I checked it out, like
Yeah,
within
you
5
already
minutes.
knew when I told you.
Yeah, but it was within 2 minutes. Of, you
Hmm.
know, one person told me and then you told me. And I'm like, "Oh my God." Right? And you said, "Don't look at the video," right? And I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh."
man, that's weird.
And I'm like, "I gotta look, I gotta look." And I did. And I'm like, all my medical training tells me yeah, that is in the carotid artery. And if it didn't obliterate it, you know, it came damn close. But
Oh, it did.
hey, Rachel, what's up, beautiful? What's up? Um, yeah, look, I mean, you and I talk about this stuff all the time privately. We don't talk about it on YouTube. We like
No,
our we like politics. We just don't talk about it on YouTube. But these are one of those situations you kind of have to talk about. You know what I mean?
yes,
Because
no.
these things shouldn't be happening. Is that my Amy? I heard one of his security talk yesterday, and he was pretty much gone by the time they got to the hospital. Yeah, he would have bled out fairly fast, Amy. The bullet would have entered, right? And the heat from the bullet would have pretty much burned. You know what I mean? Yeah, the artery, but not. It would have blasted it out. I was expecting more than that, you know, if it hit the artery, but yeah. Still, mm, I don't care what anybody's political leanings are. I really don't.
I don't
But
either.
the thing is, everyone is allowed to speak freely in our country. We have the freedom of speech. And to take someone out because you don't like what they have to say or their stand on certain uh, situations or it just
Topics.
dropped. Yeah, you can't do that. Oh my god, I can imagine they were doing CPR immediately. I mean, and they were probably applying pressure, you know, but I don't think he would have made it all the way to the hospital, you know. But either way, he's gone. And just because somebody didn't like his view. I mean, that's what's sick. It's like these people, and they do it out here too. They attack each other online because they don't like other people's viewpoints or opinions. It's insane.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Yeah, Rachel, you're probably right. Um, it's to carry hate in your heart for someone because you don't like something they said. And the thing is, I've listened to a lot of his debates over the last couple years. And I'm like, the kid made a lot of sense. You know what I mean? He made a lot
Yes.
of sense. And he allowed other people.
I've been following him for about 2 years as well, so I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of his debates.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, because he wasn't just debating. He was coming with facts, you know?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. There is too much hate, Betty. And that's the thing. It's like, to me, I don't agree with everything everybody says. And you don't either, BB. You don't always agree with what I say, you know?
No.
But we're able to talk about stuff, and then I get to see your viewpoint on it, and you see my viewpoint on it, and we come to a common ground. That's how it works.
I found chat
Yes, look at you.
and didn't get kicked off. How about that? Hi, Betty.
Right? Rachel's here. Amy's here.
Rachel. Amy's here. I don't see Amy.
She's Royal A.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
okay.
Anyway, I mean, that's the whole thing, and you see that going on out here too.
Yep.
Um, if they don't like you, okay, first off, it takes nothing for them not to like you. You know, people can't handle truth. They can't handle truth about themselves or having a mirror held up to them. They can't handle that. They can't reflect. They can't. I don't know. They just and then they go with whatever delusional narrative they come up with. I don't know. It's chaos. And I think it's like when people have maybe too much time on their hands or um, they get these hate boners for people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, we
Yeah,
we felt
I
that.
know exactly what you mean.
We felt the you know prodding from hate boners. Um,
Frotty, hello.
Broadbusters. Oh my God, Freddie, I miss you.
Navigator.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I rarely come live, but I was thinking about doing a daily live. Monday through Friday. I already talked to my husband, and he's all
Mhm.
for it because he started doing he has a Twitch channel and he goes live every Thursday evening. So,
Mhm.
and I was telling him, and he goes,
Did
"Well,
know that.
He goes, "You need to do that. You need to go live from like 10 o'clock to 11 or 10 to noon or something, you know."
Yeah.
Hey, Savannah. What's up, my gorgeous Savannah?
Better
Everyone's
late
cha-
than never.
everyone was changing their names. I know it's confusing. I am now the royal princess Ginger Victoria, so you know. You
Hey, Mel
know, I'm
Mel.
royal. No. Oh my gosh. You guts to be around Mel Mel. Our brains are too much alike, girl. Oh. Okay, I'll try to use my gentle voice so that you can fall asleep, Roddy. Nav, my homegirl Nav. Now that woman talks sense, and she's got a snarky sense of humor like us. You know, like I love
Yeah.
that about Nav. But I mean, you know, so he was silenced. Charlie was silenced because of his, you know, his opinions. And I've seen enough to see that he didn't just cut people off. He would sit there
Nope.
silently and like watch them spin out, you know?
Mhm.
And I do that all the time with people. I sit back, I'll make my point and watch somebody spin out. And I'm like, I know what you're doing, dude.
Yeah.
It's the whole give them enough rope, they hang themselves kind of thing. But that's how, you know, I mean, and that's the thing. Too many people get out
Yeah,
here.
that was one thing with Charlie when people would come up to debate with him. I don't know if you ever noticed, but he'd lay the mic back down and sit back and let
Mhm.
them say what they wanted to say.
Yeah, I watched one where he was, you know, he said, "I'm going to let you make your point," and he put the mic down, and then she kept complaining that he was interrupting her, and he was just sitting there. And she goes, "See, it's people like you that won't let me speak and are silencing my voice." And he just raised his hands like, I don't know, you know, like,
Okay.
oh. And then she kept going and going, and then finally he said, "Nah, go, bye bye," you know. Because he wasn't
Mhm.
saying anything to her, and boom, she was making a fool out of herself, you know? I love
A
when
lot
they
of
when
them.
it's like they would listen to what somebody else told them, and this is what I have to tell my girls all the time, right? Especially when it came up around election time. I had to tell them, both the last 2 elections, um, not to be influenced by what other people tell you is going on.
Right.
See it see it for yourself. Look into it and don't just check one source. Check several places, you know? Hey T, what's up?
Hey T.
Right? It's like nap. Give them a shovel. Let them. That's why a lot of times I don't address people that, you know, run my name through the mud. I'm like, what's the point? You know, it's like, okay.
Exactly, Betty. Too many people go by just what they hear without having any proof at all.
Exactly. You got to hear it for yourself. You got to witness it for yourself. You can't just go off of gossip and hearsay, especially out here.
Yep. Yeah, so before you go making accusations, make sure you have proof to back it up.
Yeah, I see a lot of these newer clip channels do that. They point the finger at people, and then they say the most hellacious bullshit about people, you know, and these are people that we've known for years. Oh, okay, what?
Yeah.
You know, come on, I never saw that, and That's because somebody, you're hanging out with somebody that doesn't like that person, you know?
Yeah, you should get the whole story before you make accusations.
Boom. You nailed it, Nab. Right there. That's right. I mean, there's too many people that get out here and they lie, they slander, they libel, they make up rumors or blatant lies, or things they heard from, another party who says, oh,
Exactly.
and then they don't realize they're being manipulated. You're being manipulated. You like having a hand up your ass like a puppet, you know? I mean, and you can't rely always on media either because that'll lie to you. No, Friday, not your clip channel, because your clip channel, with all due respect, you take clips from what the person actually says. That's different.
Yep.
That's way different because you take the actual clips of and you take these long clips of what people are saying, so there's context. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, we're talking about everybody, Mel.
Yeah,
Nobody in particular.
yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah, that's the whole thing. Like I said, I've been so who are we talking about? Oh, yeah, that's what you were answering, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't sub to any of those stupid alt channels. I don't need to feed my feed filled up with juvenile insults and lies, right? Oh my god, it's so stupid. And that and their memes are so juvenile.
Totally.
Yes, Mel Mel. Fraudy is good at it. She's
Yeah,
good
she
at it.
is.
Yes, that's 1-800 Fraudbusters. She's good at that because she'll take the whole, like a long clip, not just like a 30-second bite. She'll take like 8 minutes, you know what I mean? And so you get the full context of what's going on, not just a tiny little sliver. And it's not manipulated, you know? That is real news there, girl. That's real.
Yep. There you go, Savannah. I agree.
See, the only thing with sometimes with receipts, T, sometimes what witnessed on here, things can be manipulated.
Yep.
Sometimes. But when you take a channel like Busters, she doesn't talk in it. She just puts up, you know, the whole thing. That like a whole section of conversation. So you get the whole context of everything. Yeah, yes. And if they think that, everybody wants to know who these alt channels are, actually nobody really cares, you know? No, I mean, nobody cares. They're as irrelevant as the people behind them, you know? Their goal
Exactly.
is okay. Their goal is to try to upset people and poke. Yeah, it's pointless. It is. It is. It's like if they want to waste their energy and time doing that, well, uh, they're striking you.
That
Yeah,
doesn't surprise me.
that. Mm,
That's how they get even with you. They strike you.
well, that's
They try
because
to take the channel down. It's
because
been
if
going on with me for how long now, Ginger?
yeah, if it's going on, I've seen a lot of stuff that she does. I've been following Friday for like 3 years now, and most of
Yeah,
the
I
stuff
just
she
have
does
to.
is it's long, and like I said, everything's in context, so you can get an idea of what's going on. Oh, yeah, with everything going on, Mel, it's easy to get distracted.
Navigator, well said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was messed up, Savannah. Yeah, there's more than one channel out here on a striking spree, and I know exactly who you're talking about, T, because I know the
That is just
area
sick.
you hang out in. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but there's more than one. It's like if that mirror is held up to them, which I consider that when people expose them, then that's when they go on striking sprees. And it's not just one, it's, they don't like that being shown. Oh my goodness, it's insane too. And then I've seen where they deny it. They're like, "Oh, I didn't strike you." And it's like, "Yeah, you did." You know?
I'm sorry, Mel. People are just wicked anymore.
I know. Mel's a good person.
Yeah, she is. I've never had any qualms with Mel. Anybody that's in here, really.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous for them to take it
Oh, yeah.
down. You
Yes,
know what?
Savannah.
You know, I've only been clipped like once or whatever, or twice, and it's by, hater channel, haters. Did you see me strike them? No, I don't care. You want to clip me? Fine, whatever. I don't care because nobody watches you. I think it's funny.
Yeah, weirdos is about the size of it.
Uh, I see BB has been getting some done sweet loving from some weirdos. Yeah, I think somebody is in love with our BB. Um,
It's so sad for them because BB has no interest.
yeah,
I
right.
got all I need, and it definitely ain't them.
It's like, really? You know what? I heard about that and I'm like, dude. Like she said I heard Nikki say that she struck someone, only Tiffany once, but I could have swore she struck Tiffany 2 or 3 times, you know?
Oh, I'm sure there was more than that,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't even know her.
Yes. Yes, you are a very sweet lady there, my buddy. You just have to give back to them sometimes. You know what? I don't think they're really worth it, honestly. I mean, if they wanna make fools of themselves by spreading lies and acting crazy, you know, let them. And that's what's so funny. When we rely on what others say without actual proof, then that is a disservice to ourselves, and to our
Exactly.
community, you know? And, hating, maligning, and attacking a person based solely on what someone else says is senseless and,
Bring out the
willfully ignorant.
facts.
Yeah,
Bring out the facts. I don't care about words. I want facts.
yeah. And don't say it's a fact, without the proof.
Prove it.
I see a lot of that, and that's a fact. No, it isn't. I've seen a lot of that. Every time they say that's a fact, it's usually they know they're lying and they want to pass it off as a fact.
There's three sides to every story.
Yep,
There's her side, there's his side, and then there's the truth.
right? Yep,
Let's see some truth. Let's see
right,
some proof of all these allegations everybody's making on each other. Otherwise,
right,
y'all can just shut up because
right.
nobody cares.
Shoo. Yes, counter every time. It's, if they're going to take the time to do that to you, counter. Because that's the thing. When you have a clip that long, and like I said, there's so much context in it, you're not misrepresenting anything. That's the truth, you know?
Savannah.
Oh, I bet. I bet. I bet they think, oh my God, those are some idiots over there, right? Oh my God. I know there's many a times it's like, I hate to say this, but in the last month or so, I just been, I just been focusing on other things in my life. And then once in a while, well, I shouldn't say once in a while, just a good palate cleanser. I watch those, their lawn renovations. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When people go out in the community and they go and clean out someone's house for free, or they go and clean someone's yard. Um, they bring people like poor people swing sets for their kids. This is the kind of stuff that brings me joy, you know? Oh, I'm glad you watched those, T. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch people do something for their fellow human instead of just going balls to the wall tearing into people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I heard a little birdie told me that I'm on all these sock accounts all over the place. Wrong.
Yeah, I heard that too. Like
Wrong.
what?
I ain't got time for it. You know? There are people that, the people that don't have kids and don't have responsibilities. They're the ones out on all these sock
Don't
accounts.
have a life.
Oh, if you hear anything in the background, that's my oldest. And yes, she is old enough. She's 32 years old. Okay. Not like I have my children and I in the room and I'm a bad mommy.
Oh my God, don't start that again.
She doesn't cuss nearly as much as her
That
little
line's
sister.
so old. That line's so old already.
The Devon account. And most of us know who that is, and it's not you, right? Oh, see, that's funny. Oh yeah, well, I'm pretty sure she got that information from, yeah, you know who,
Hmm.
Savannah. The one who accuses everybody of having all these sock accounts while she has 10 sock accounts.
Or more.
Oh yeah, at least. But, It's
Uh-oh, she
amazing.
got fired.
Oh, there's a Devon account. Anybody think maybe it's actually Devon? I don't know. I don't know.
Who the hell's Devin?
I don't know that it is. I don't know that it isn't, you know? And I don't care if it is, and I don't care if it isn't. That sounds terrible, but, you know.
I like how these people just crawl out of the woodwork.
Yeah, and
Who's
it's
Devin?
you know, it's funny. It's always the ones that scream the loudest and point the finger the hardest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I sure do.
And that's what they don't understand. What happened to Charlie, there was a lot of hate incited against him based on misinformation and rumors and hearsay, right? And the man lost his life for it. How many more people are going to lose their lives, their livelihoods, their kids, whatever it may be, their homes, because of false allegations? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Savannah, you crack me up.
I mean, hating, maligning, and attacking a person based solely on what another says is senseless and willfully ignorant and repugnant at most. I mean, speaking out about things you personally experienced is not hateful, really. You can say it in a respectful manner, right? But
Yeah.
attacking and slandering people, for speaking out about their experience or, you know, just because
Yeah,
someone
some
else,
of them people need to lose their jobs for what they were saying. And
a lot of them did, and they're losing their ever loving minds. I mean, there's people, yeah, but look at it this way, Mel Mel. There's people that attack Tiffany. She's had CPS called on her. She's had the cops called on her just because certain people didn't like her views or what she had to say, right? That's no different, really. That's no different. Yeah, even if it is true, there's no excuse. Why hate on somebody you don't know? You know?
exactly.
And I swear to God, these people, it's a certain mental thing or whatever where these people congregate and they, congeal like dried blood. I don't know. These people actually gravitate towards chaos and hate and claim they're fighting bullies and harassment, And
Hmm.
and you can't you'll be sitting here not saying a word about them, and they got to run their mouths about you.
Yeah, Amy, I heard about that. Go, Erica. She's an amazing woman. I can't wait to see what she does.
Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing that stuff too, Savannah. It's like, it's been debunked, yet you're going to keep going with that. And the same people that defended Tiffany turned around and went after her with the same stuff they defended.
And
Again,
like Sandy, so old, like seriously. A lot of people thought that was a hoax, so she wasn't the only one. I don't
there's
know the whole story
there's more
behind
to
it, but
there's more
a
to
lot of
it, and
people thought that was a hoax.
yep, yep. You're right, Melmo. Yeah, when you brock yeah, because you're inciting more of it, and
Yeah,
why
exactly.
celebrate someone how sick do you have to be to celebrate someone's demise
Yeah,
or
like I said, now I don't know the whole story on it, but I'm just saying a lot of people thought it was a hoax.
no, I mean, no, it was there was more to it. She didn't think it was a hoax. That's for her to, that's her story to tell, but
Right?
that using it against her when they didn't even know the facts, that's stupid. That's that's ignorant, you know? Um I like her. I think she's funny.
Yeah,
I think she's intelligent and I think she's got her finger on the pulse. You know what I mean? I really
I
do.
like I've never had any problem with Tiffany.
No, and I like that's one of the things I loved about Tiffany. When I met her, we were on different sides of things, but we could talk respectfully to each other and come to a middle ground. And I could, and well, that bitch won me over. Uh,
Yeah, I don't care what other people say about her. I like her,
yes,
and she knows it.
exactly. Right. Hey, Pristine.
Christine,
How my
hey
beautiful
baby.
lady. You know, I caught a lot of the, I catch bits and pieces once in a while. I think I mostly followed like I said, watching all those lawn things going on, Charlie Kirk stuff. I did catch a I, yesterday. I can't remember what I was doing, but I was busy cleaning or something. Or uh, anyway, I was listening to some Alani's and Granny. Granny's watching coming up in the Melhawks thing. You know,
Yep.
I listened to some of that, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know, and then I tuned it out because it's like way back. Yeah, it was insane, Pristine, because
Yeah.
I felt like Lonnie came off at first like she was calling out Granny. You know what I mean? And like wanted to fight or something. And then when Granny got up there and explained things, she backed down a little. And then Mel got up there and then she talked and denied that, you know, being the caller or whatever. And I'm not going to get into that whole thing. There was all, but I think they all want to put it to rest. It needs to get put to bed. Yeah, but I can understand. See, I can understand where Jess gets wound up sometimes. I can, because that's in her nature.
Hmm.
That's her personality. She has a feisty, fiery personality, and it's a I don't take shit off of nobody
Everybody's like
personality,
this.
right?
I still
And
pop in on her every once in a while.
well, have you not seen her evolve over the last few years? You know,
Oh yeah,
Sh-
big time.
she used she
She's
used to
doing
just
amazing.
she used to just come balls to the wall with things. Now it's she uses more logic in it. She just is not going to put up with shit.
Yeah, she has, Christine.
She has been put through the ringer. And I mean, I'm
Hmm.
not saying she deserves it because nobody deserves what she's went through. It just makes you a more of a target the more outspoken you are, right? Just because she has the
And
balls
the
to come
bigger
out
your
here.
channel gets.
Yeah. When you have the balls to come out and say things, just jump street, people tend to, you're going to get a split. You're going to get people that don't like that or, and then you're going to get people that respect that.
Exactly, pristine, that's where it should stay.
You know what? You say she's combative. Maybe that is the right word, but I have seen her sit there and listen to people. But once she gets her mind made up, good luck. I love Tiffany
Oh, I
too.
didn't know that. How cool.
Yeah, Mel Mel.
Yeah.
Tell me she doesn't have a heart of gold. See, when people come out here and call her a sociopath or anything like that, or say that about Amy, they don't know these people. They don't know them. They don't know Amy. They don't know Tiff because these people are not evil. They're not bad people. They're really, they have hearts. They have families. They care about other people. You know what I have, Christine? Um, the only thing that made me think about though was timing wise. There's somebody else in our community that likes to make those phone calls and has a thick accent, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I'm not defending Mel. I'm just saying there's somebody else with a similar accent. Oh, yeah. The people over there acting like it's news. Right? That's hilarious. It's like, oh boy, I don't know. I'm just saying. Think about somebody else with that accent. Same state. Just saying.
A lot of them are bold-faced lies.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I think a lot of times they do. They know exactly what it is. See, they dig these things up or they sling this mud hoping it sticks. It's you're thinking,
Yeah.
you're thinking, Pristine. Oh, you had a slush, and I cannot for the life of me find it. So annoyed. It won't be a slush when you find it. It'll be watered down. Very close accent. I don't know, but still, regardless, it happened, and it shouldn't have happened, and people need to quit doing those kind of things. Period. Period. Still slush. Lucky, lucky. Look at how these crazies work. That crazy. Yes, doxed Jess and lied about her. And now that is fighting with COVID. She's using the. Yep. Make sense. Yeah, exactly. It's like they can't process things. You know what I mean? That's this is what I mean. When you get these cry bullies out here, right? You get these people out here that come after people, threaten people. They do these sneaky little drop a hint here, like where the other person lives, or use their first name, trying to intimidate them, or whatever. And then if they get slapped back and the person points out what they did, oh my God, they're being attacked for no reason. Are you serious? Are you that freaking stupid or are you just manipulative? I mean, because I see through that shit.
Manipulative. That's what that is. I'll just call it out as it is.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. See, this is what gets me. People think,
Intimidation and manipulation. Yep. Go
and
ahead.
this is
Sorry.
I'm going to talk about Jessica for a minute, and I'm sure even if she heard me, she'd agree with this. In the first 9 months to a year, maybe in just the first 9 months, she was very impulsive. Uh, very impulsive. Like Savannah said, combative. Um, flying off the handle, that kind of thing, right? Then I watched a slow progression. She noticed what people were doing. And I'm like, thank you for catching on, girl. Because people were baiting her to go at, get, to fight, because they wanted that drama.
Mhm.
And,
Exactly.
and to this day, every once in a while, you'll get somebody like that, May, who does that.
Mhm.
Tries to manipulate Jessica or like tries to poke or prod to get her to go off on another person. So basically uses her. People want to try to try to manipulate or use her. And Jessica's too smart for that. I have seen in the last year and a half several people run their mouths about her and she doesn't even address them. And I'm like, smart girl, you caught on. You know what they're doing, you know? Yeah, but May Noodles to us is really a noob. She's not old school like the rest of us, right? She hasn't been around as long as us. So we've seen this game. We've seen all these tactics. We know it. Come on. Scotty thought she doxed you when she doxed Golden. Oh my god. She was being lied about by the caller. Yes, and I figured that. See if that's one thing that she doesn't handle well. She cannot, and I don't mean handle well. How should I put it? Nobody would handle that well. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I noticed that too, Betty. People aren't going as live as much. Savannah, thank you. I think so too. I've just observed from the outside, but sometimes that's all it takes is to personally observe the
Mhm.
goings on, you know, and
Mhm.
then you just don't mess with it. It's See, and that's my whole point. Don't be a mm, don't be an a-hole. Don't be an a-hole and you won't get clips on you, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. And like I said, I've only been clipped twice, but that was by an a-hole, so that doesn't count.
Well, I clipped you once too, so.
Oh, well, see? I keep getting clipped by these a-holes. No. I was going
Yeah,
through
we all have them.
Yep, we got a fox in the house. Hey, it's a fox in the hen house. But yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. It's like all this misinformation and people sat back.
No, you cut out. You cut out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. And anyway, if people sat
Bertha
back
is doing okay.
and actually observed for themselves instead of listening to the BS that, this person says or that person says, come on.
Savannah. Oh, you girls. Yeah, Betty, Bertha's doing okay.
Hey, now there ain't nothing wrong with peroxide. I got a peroxide blonde daughter. She just flipped me off. Yes, Christy. And it's pretty sad that when you're a sub, right? Or, because we're hardly on lives, right, BB? You know,
Uh-huh.
we go out and we
I
just say
haven't been
hi.
around a whole lot. Retro.
I know if you, hi, Retro. If you just say hello in a chat, all of a sudden, whoever hates you is all over it. Or
Oh,
whoever
yeah.
hates that person, the chat you're in, they got to make a big deal
Mhm.
out of it. And what they do is they harass the subs that are in. Okay, let's use an example of Noodle Mash. Okay, or
Okay.
Jessica, or we'll even use Jessica. If they see people in Jessica's, some people will harass you for being in there, right? Or
Yep.
they'll harass you for being in Noodles or Natasha Cooper's or whoever they hate. They will start targeting, you know, they will start targeting people or even retros, right? Oh, I
Mhm.
found out making them retros. And then they start going after the subs. And when they do that, they're trying to make it uncomfortable for those people to support the people they hate.
They're running them off, Betty.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, Betty. They're harassing people for supporting creators they don't like. I mean, God forbid I go into a creator I don't like and see somebody, you know, in there commenting. Do you think I give a fuck? You know?
Oh, yeah, like
No.
tonight you'll catch flack because I'm on your panel with you.
Oh, yes. Or, yes. There'll be 100 slams on Jinja and you and BB, like because we're talking.
Mhm.
Because we're even going live. We dared to go live. We dared to go live. So there's an issue there. Because, it stems from somebody who wanted us to be ran off platform years ago, you know?
Yep. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Roddy. When I was confronting Dickie in her chat yesterday, everyone in chat called me a simp. A simp of who? Roddy, you've never been anyone's simp. You've always been like, what'd you say, darling? Right? My daughter says you should be a simp for yourself. Yeah, but it's like as they were saying she was a simp for somebody else because you know, no, she runs a clip channel. And what she does is when she does clips, she doesn't do like a 30-second clip. It's like a long clip so you catch the whole context. Yep. Yes, I love that because it's not misdirecting people, right? But when it doesn't look good for the person, you know, certain people in the clip, they tend to strike her channel. It's stupid. Yeah, Broadbusters is awesome, peeps. Oh yeah, the pick me girl. Yeah. Yes, I have been called pick me girl before. You're you're a pick me girl for Costco hot dogs. That's right. Yeah, Pristine's my simp. No, it's like, God forbid, there's a lot, most of us in here, if not all of us, are independent thinkers. You know, that's what's so funny about it. We're independents. We don't ascribe to any one particular place. Savannah only simps for Juror. Well, that's because of her voice. You like her Irish accent. Don't lie. I mean, we all love Juror's accent. And that's the thing. These people can't think out, like positive. It's like I try to think something positive. Like I try to pick out, it used to be I could pick out 3 positive things about each person, but I can't. I'm lucky if I can find one anymore on some people. You know, but Betty, I mean, who could ever say anything about Betty? Ever, right? I y- I just try to do that, Savannah, and it, keeps me from having any, you know, total hatred or anything in my heart. I can't do that. Now I skip over that feeling. I go from like love, like whatever, to apathy. I skip right to the apathy. Like, I don't care about you. You mean nothing. Oh, you do have a mouth, Betty? You just tame it, huh? No, I think you probably, I mean, I don't always censor myself online. Yeah, but Savannah, she is lucky. She's able to go everywhere, you know? Exactly, Savannah. Exactly, Betty. Rather be positive, man. These people just are totally losing their minds for no reason, though. And they're like making up weird scenarios, you know, and conspiracies. And there's nothing wrong with being factual. I like that. I like it when people are blunt and factual, you know? Acting like unhinged freaks. It makes you wonder, do they act like that in their daily life? I mean, is there any just, I think they need to spend more time outside of the internet, really. Um, or if they don't spend time outside the internet, may I suggest watching lawn reconstructions or rehabs or house renovations? It's so satisfying watching that on fast forward, and you're like, watch them do 2 days worth of work in 10 minutes. Progress. I love progress. Well, welcome back, my girl. Let me get you up here. Okay, you back?
Yep, I'm back. I had to move because my hubby went to bed.
Oh, well, I hope. Well, let me look at the time. Oh, it's 9:44. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
I don't want to.
8:44 here.
Well, I don't want to keep my daughter from sleeping.
Yeah, she's got school tomorrow.
No, my
No.
adult daughter.
Oh,
No, the other ones
no,
are
she.
already knocked out. Nuggets, Nuggets knocked out. Sage, she's sick, so she's been sick for couple days. She's she was out here right before I went live. Had to go take her medicine, but those are the things I deal with. I have my babies, except for my
Yeah,
oldest. She's a blight.
I just have my fur babies and my husband.
I'm kidding there. No, she's my firstborn, so she's special.
See if I can find chat again. Ah, okay. Now I know how to do it.
Jerry Springer show. If I That's why I so wanted that channel, that other channel I started to get going. That that idea I had where it was like people come up on a panel and they fight it out, right?
Uh-huh.
What was it? My Chroma Court.
Yeah.
Let them fight it out and let the freaking audience decide who wins it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's entertainment,
It's debate,
right? And it's like, and neither one of them can kick each other off or mute each other, right? I
right?
mean, I'd be there going, okay, and I'd mute it so the other person could talk. Then I'd mute it so the other person could talk. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And, you know, because I don't care who's, the arguments with, who the two people are, if it's a friend of mine or it's not a friend of mine. You know what I mean? Let them say, each one of them say their points and let the audience decide. That's the
Right.
best way to do it. I do too. I love a good debate. Believe it or not, I was on the debate team in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes. I was on the debate team, and then we had a special debate where the mayor came in, right? And
Mhm.
and it was I was for casinos coming in, you know. He was against it, right?
Uh-huh.
And by the end of the debate, he was willing to let the casinos in town because of the revenue it would bring. Yeah. But
Mhm.
and now we have 3.
Cool.
And he made a lot of money off those deals. But there's a lot of things like our schools got improved, our roads were improved. Um, Now, is there an uptake in like people with, you know, uh, losing money? There's certain laws in my state where it's like you cannot gamble or cannot be in a gambling establishment if you are under the influence, you know? So
Mhm.
you're not gonna go in there. It if you have a couple of drinks, they cut you off at a certain time. So you're not inebriated while you're gambling. That's just part of the laws. And it keeps people from totally losing their shirts. But that your friends thought you were going to be. You know what? My mom told me that I needed to become a lawyer. I guess I won. I mean, I talked sense. That's like,
That's
oh,
part of
cool.
it.
That's like, you know, I glad. I mean, I didn't become a lawyer, or I'm glad I didn't become a lobbyist, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I loved it, Betty. I loved it. Yes, and it's all about what you bring to the table. That's why I could respect Charlie Kirk. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mel Mel, you're highly intelligent, Mel Mel. I have no doubt that your mom told you you could be a lawyer. It's like, do your research, come to the table with your facts, get the statistics. That's a very important, factor. And, you know, the only thing that would be hard to do is I'd have to get everything figured out on my computer where that if they had evidence, people had evidence that they wanted to show, you know, your mom didn't say she could, said should. Yeah. I told my son that too because I call him the loophole king because he could always find a loophole. You have to be very careful about how you talk to my son because he will always find a loophole in something.
Yeah, I got a grandson like that.
I'm like, if anybody can out debate me, it would be my son and Nugget
Mhm.
because I don't care. Nobody's winning against Nugget.
No, I don't think so.
And I told her she needed to be a lawyer. Man, she would rock at that.
Yeah, she would.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And she would, the thing is, she'd make, you know, I don't know. She has the habit of making people look pretty dumb.
Yeah, she does. I've witnessed it a few times.
Oh my goodness. That's why it's like when they go on about, you know, when people come after your kids. And I've always said that. Not a good idea to come after my kids.
No.
Not a good idea because, s- you know, not that they're disrespectful. It's just they're very savage when it comes to um, making other people look stupid, you know?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. But who knows? She's just a junior. Who knows what she'll decide to be?
Yeah.
She's already
Got a
picked.
couple more years to figure it out.
Yeah. And I told her even when she gets into college, the first year or two is basically doing prerequisites for any line of study, you know?
Yeah.
The last thing was she wanted to become a psychiatrist.
Oh, she'd probably be good at that.
Yeah. She wanted to become a psychiatrist. And then uh Sage wants to become a history teacher. She's
Good for
very
her.
She's very patient, and you need a lot of patience to be a teacher.
Yeah, you do.
Uh, yeah, yeah. She knows that, and I was like, "Do you realize how many years of schooling that is?" Mm, nope, not worried. She's
Um,
not. She's not really worried because she's been taking college courses since last year, her sophomore year. So she's not worried. So she'll have all the prerequisites out of the way, I'm sure, before she even gets there. So I guess there is more of an expediency into making that decision. I don't know. Yeah, right? Skip to the meat and potatoes, right, Betty? But I mean, come on. Let these fools out here do what they do.
yeah, I'm not worried about them.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
I got better things to do. That's why I haven't been around very much. I
Right?
have a horse that I have to take care of, and people can critique me all they want on that, but everybody that knows me knows the story behind Bertha,
Right?
and I don't care what other people say.
You shouldn't because it's pointless. It's just they want to needle people, honey. That's all they do. They come out
Oh,
here.
they needle away.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
I
Needle
know the
away.
truth behind my horse and what I do for her and where the money comes from, and if they can all kiss my white ass. Excuse my French, but
Like I said, the people that have the strongest opinions about these things are irrelevant in the first place. They have
I'm more worried about what my veterinarian has to say
right? I would be too.
and what my farrier can do to help her out. I have him coming out again too.
Yeah, taking care of her and making her quality of life better, you know, is more
Well,
important,
it's better than being alone in a field by yourself, giving up on life.
right?
But yet I'm such a horrible person.
No.
I
Yeah.
am. Everybody that is around in real life that helped me get her and see her all the time and see how well she's doing now don't have a damn bad word to say about me.
Oh, that's cool, Protty. That's cool. See? You know what? I as far as that goes, do I want my kids to have better lives? Yep. That's all we want. As
Awesome,
parent
Froggy.
as parents, all you want, and it's kind of a generational thing, right? Is as a parent, all you want is for your children to have a better life than you had, or you know, just even if it's slightly different. You want that for them, and I think people want that for their pets too. They want their pets to have a quality of life that's, you know, that's better than anything.
And just so you guys all understand, with her age and her condition, she's not gonna get better.
Yeah. I just
Unfortunately, that's a fact. I'm just giving her a better life than she had before me.
uh, Savannah, one was enough for you. Well, yeah, I had one, and then two, and then three, then four, then five. Uh, But it was kinda crazy because the first one, it was like having an only child, right? Didn't think we'd have more. Then when the second one
Mhm.
came along, we were like, "Okay, wow." That was almost 4.5, 5 years later, you know? So, that makes my oldest the queen bee.
I'm up on you. I raised 7 altogether.
Well, I'm not counting, like, my nephew and my
No,
granddaughter,
I'm
but
counting the ones that lived in my house with me and I raised.
well, I had my nephew for, uh, 2 times while he was growing up, but had him every weekend too, so it's weird. It's really weird.
And,
It was, yeah, almost like shared custody, it seemed. Um, and then with my granddaughter, I had her for the first 3 years. So,
mhm.
and she always complains and wants to come back. And when she gets mad at her mom, but we've all been there,
Oh,
you know.
yeah. I got grandkids, I know how that goes.
Oh, yeah, well, seeing people ask about the difference between a
Right, Bobby.
raising a boy and a girl.
Yeah, well, I've raised both, and girls are harder,
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
boys are more of the hellions.
see, and it's like I, I think girls tend to be more emotional and combative, right?
Yep, yep.
And boys are more practical. Like, I mean, at least the one I raised, it was like he was low maintenance as far as needs, as what he
Mhm.
wanted, right?
Right.
Like jeans, t-shirts. I mean, he didn't even care to shop for him, do it for him, right?
Girls
He
are
just
more
wear 'em.
expensive,
And it's
period.
getting into the makeup and
Mhm. The
um
pretty dresses and the fancy shoes and the
and the hair
jewelry
and the hair
and
stuff.
the hair and your nails. Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Girls
goodness, the
are way
nails.
more expensive. And then you got all the proms, and then, when they get married, you gotta pay
Yep.
for that too, and yeah, girls
Oh
are way
yeah.
more expensive.
Oh yeah. I mean, and then each girl is different. I mean, because um
Oh, yeah, way different.
I mean, Sage is more high maintenance when it comes to stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
And but she's super sweet, you can't deny her. Um she hasn't missed one dance all through high school, right? And um you got Nugget, and then she's like, I ain't going to that crap. Nugget's like,
Yeah.
Give me my sweatshirts and my jeans and call it good and my tennis shoes and I ain't going to no school dance.
See, and I only had 2 girls, and I learned how to sew so I could make all those frilly dresses and didn't have to pay for them. So I got pretty good at it, even
Oh,
just
I
with
bet
2 girls, and you got what, 3?
4 girls.
4. Oh my god, I couldn't have done it with 4 girls.
Oh yeah, and then the hair and the makeup and the nails for yeah.
Mhm.
I know because I got informed that like Hoko is Saturday, and I'm like Hoko, and she's like, and Sage is like homecoming,
Yeah.
and she goes and she works that night, right? So she's going to go to work, and when she gets off, I have to pick her up and take her to homecoming.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah, I did that a lot too. I was mom's taxi for years.
right?
Still am every once in a while, but not like when they were growing up.
Oh my goodness, that's what I do all the time. You know that.
Now it's my grandkids. They're always calling me for rides to school and dances and
Oh,
award
yeah.
ceremonies and, all of that stuff. So
Oh, Nugget.
just
Yeah,
2 of them, thank goodness, but they keep me on my toes.
Nugget's always like, I don't want to ride the bus, you know?
Yeah, my grandson walks to school. He doesn't like riding the bus either.
My, well, their school is too far away. It's 5 miles away. So, I mean,
Oh goodness, no.
Nugget, like, it's, but because we all live in the same area, right? And, my grandson rides the same bus as my girls, because he's in junior high, you know?
Mhm.
I think he's in 7th grade this year. I know it sounds crazy, He'll be 13 in February. Ah! Oh my goodness. My girls aren't much older than him.
They grow up fast.
No, I mean, yeah, and there was such an age difference between my oldest and them two, because
Mhm.
she's
Yeah, I
30.
know about the age differences.
Oh my God, she's 32. Second one's 27. The boy's 26, then 17 and 16. So it's like,
7. My oldest is 44, and my youngest is soon gonna be 22,
jeez. You know what that,
and
oh,
there's 7 of them.
that's what I was like. I can, Nugget was complaining last year because, I was like, keep an eye on your nephew, right? And she was
Mhm.
like, that dork, he picked the stupidest thing to be taken to school you know, he's in band and he picked the trombone. She goes, if he tries to sit down by me, it makes me mad because that damn thing takes up too much space. I don't want a dork sitting next to me with a trombone. And he's just like, damn band geek. And I'm like, oh, calm down there, sister. I'm like, dang. I said, you were a band geek for a minute. She goes, for one school year. And that was the year of Steve Ed 2020
Mhm.
or 2019 to 2020. So I ended up buying a saxophone that she only played for a few months. That's okay. Sage plays it.
Yeah, hand-me-downs.
Huh?
Hand-me-downs.
Yeah, I mean, well, she didn't practice much with it and didn't play it much, so and
Yeah.
Sage no, Sage already had her clarinet. So she just wanted to see if she could play the saxophone, and she can, you know? It's basically the
Mhm.
same principles.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, it is.
because Sage will take the saxophone and bring it into her room, and then Nugget will go, "Hey, that's mine," and bring it back into her room. She goes, "You don't play it," and brings it back in.
Yeah, we did that with the guitar.
Yeah.
It started out my husband's. My oldest son took guitar lessons, and then my 3rd son took guitar lessons, and then my grandson.
Mm.
So, 4 people.
Well, she has like Sage has a guitar, a clarinet, and a keyboard.
Mhm.
So we were teasing her about collecting instruments. Oh man, look at us all relaxed in here.
Right?
Uh, this feels so much better. This is almost like watching people mow grass. No,
We'll have to do this more often, sis.
right? It's like a nice back massage. And we even talked about things that are relevant, you know? We
Yeah.
just didn't get heated or upset over it, you know?
Why?
Oh, you can't imagine showing an adult movies. Yeah. Yeah, I would never watch an adult movie with my kids. No matter how old they are. Yeah, not happening. Yeah, I know my kids too. If I tried to do that, they'd be like, "Oh my god, what the hell's wrong with you, mother?"
Mhm.
Oh, I'll tell you something funny. So, I was cooking. I was at the stove, and my husband moved past me in the kitchen and patted my hiney, to get, out of, just a tap because he was coming through. And I said, "Don't you tap my hiney." And oh my god, you'd think Nugget's like, "Oh my god, that's so that's so gross." And I
Yeah,
was like,
kids
so I
used to
said,
do that too.
and I go, "It's not like he honked my boob." And th
Mom.
and then she's like, "Mother." And I go, "Well, he's the only one allowed to honk my boob, you know?" And he
Oh,
started
dear.
laughing and he goes, "Yeah, them's my boobies." Like, I only
Figures.
loaned yeah, I only loaned them to you while you were when you were babies. You don't get them anymore. God,
Fucking old
Jesus.
man.
Oh my god, she about curled up in the fetal position, I tell you. I was like,
Yeah.
"Really, girl? Oh my god." It's not like we're doing the tango in the kitchen or something. God. Anyway,
Anyway,
you gots to get to bed. I gots to get to bed because
yeah.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, and so
Well,
does
let me
he.
know how it goes when you get back.
Oh, I will. I will. Hopefully nothing too bad. That spider bite I got was weird. And I was like,
Yeah, those are weird.
I knew it was a brown recluse because of the markings, but it's in the weirdest place. It's on the like where your thumb is, that
Uh-huh.
quarter, like below your thumb, that quarter of your hand. And I looked at it. I go, why is it so itchy? Why is it an itchy palm? That's weird, right? So look at
Right.
it, and there's the three distinctive little tripod marks, you
Yeah.
know? And I'm like, "Oh, great." And it had already started to hurt. My whole left hand stiffened up and swelled up last night
Mhm.
to where
Yeah, when you told
I
me, I kind of freaked out. Ugh.
I couldn't make a
Not
fist or
good
anything.
at
And
getting both of them.
then I got it all the way up my arm, and then I have a you know, s a strip on my arm from it. And it's like I
Mhm.
have a high oh, I'm not scared of spiders. That's the thing. But I have a bad reaction to brown recluse, you know?
A
They're
lot of
poisonous.
people do.
Yeah, I'm like the last time I ended up in
Good
the
night,
hospital.
Betty.
Oh, it
Yeah,
will.
I
It
don't
will.
like spiders either.
It will. I mean, I'm still a little itchy from it, but the soreness and everything is gone. So I'm probably
Good.
just gonna probably get like, a shot of like Benadryl or something. I don't know. Cortis cortisone shot is what they gave me
Yeah,
the last time.
yeah.
But I'm like, the problem with the brown recluse or the black widow is it can make you pretty sick. For me,
Mhm.
my body's fighting it off, so it's just that mm, nah. I haven't been bitten by one of those in 20 years, but to have a bite on my hand, that's the weirdest place to get a spider bite.
Right.
But when you're using your hands to work around the garden, and different places, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I've been bit a few times.
Yeah, you got
We have
black
black
widows
widows
now.
here too.
We got black widows here too. But what's really like common where I live is brown recluses, and it's because I live close to woods
Mhm.
and a river, you know? So, and they love to hide in, you know, crevices. And they'll get in your house and they'll hide in like your your bed. They'll hide in your like between your mattress and stuff or behind your headboard.
Yep.
It's creepy. I'm like, but anyway, what can you do? It's mostly for medication tomorrow, like, you know, see where we are with my medication for my
Mhm.
Hashimoto's and stuff. So anyway,
Anyway,
lovely,
Amy, thank you all for coming tonight. It's
right?
been it's been a breath of fresh air for sure.
That's right. I keep an eye out because BB and I might start going and doing lives in mornings if we could get our act together. No,
Get our schedules to not clash.
right? That's right. I mean, it'd be great. And we won't be talking about this crap. We'll be talking about some more serious shit. Anyway,
Important stuff.
right?
Anyway,
World events,
love to
not,
you guys. Sweet dreams.
yeah, that's right. Sweet dreams, everyone. Nighters.
Night, sis.
Night, sissy.